All right. Thanks, Sean. I appreciate it. Hey, I see some familiar faces here, staff members, also some mentors. I want to welcome you all. I'm Jose Martinez. I'm the AFW2 program manager for the mentorship program, which is called RAMP, Recovering Airman Mentorship Program. With us today is myself, and we have also Melissa and Roger. They'll be giving a part of this presentation also. I know we are ready to give our part, but I want to thank all the mentors that are on here for giving and volunteering as long as they want. Preston's been with us for a long time, and we brought him back, and I'm glad he wanted to come back, and now I'm just seeing so much growth. I love it. Preston, I love you. Alex, Bustard, Greg, just thank you for being here. So we'll start the presentation. Well, that's our mugshot. Every time we put it up, Moses gives me a text saying that we look pretty I guess kind of like a mugshot. So we're gonna change it down the road, Moses. We can't be as handsome like you. So again, this is myself, Melissa, and Roger. The mission of RAMP is promote healing and growth for our wounded warriors by connecting them with other fellow wounded warriors who are further in their recovery. This is a program for wounded warriors by wounded warriors. All we do as coordinators and the program manager, we pair the people together. The individuals take it from there on, and they go ahead and carry through this awesome program that keeps on giving back, not just for while you're active duty, while you're TDRL or PDRL, it's forever. As long as you want to keep on doing this, you could volunteer, and along with ambassadorship, great program, partner up with them and get some great people giving back forever, as long as they want. So again, you have to be a wounded warrior. You cannot be someone from the outside that wants to mentor someone else. It's by wounded warriors, for wounded warriors, and that's it, okay? So there's different areas that we're gonna go into in a few, but they could give back as far as being a peer-to-peer mentor. That's what most of them are. And we have over 500 people, okay? We officially have 450, but we have 500. Some of them are in, we inactivate them because they want to take care of themselves for a little while, and we do. And sometimes we call them back if we need them because it's a peer needs them, and they have all the tools and all the credentials to have that. So they're trained. They might have something in common with the person that we're looking at, and we'll call them and say, can we take you out of retirement for a moment? So that's really neat. So again, for wounded warriors by wounded warriors. The vision is to develop peer, sport, team, and caregiver mentors. Well, the main thing is the peer-to-peer, one-on-one. Once someone gets identified, they will be paired. We'll get more into that in a few minutes. Sport mentors, guess what? When you show that you have that skill, the team, Derek, Tristan, or Callie, or Connie, they'll come up and say, Jose, we need a sport mentor. This is the sport mentor we want. And they'll let us know, and we'll go ahead and team up with them and make them a sport mentor. And they're almost like a coach. They go with the coaches. They drive with the coaches. They set up the venues and all that with the coaches. They become part of the team there. And then we have, of course, group mentors, team mentors, we call them now. Team mentors are almost like first sergeants. They make sure that the individuals are on time for lunch, dinner. They advocate on the behalf of the peers that are going to the care event. They make sure that they're in the van and ready to go in the morning, making sure they're up and ready to go. So they're almost like a first sergeant, and they make sure everything's taken care of for them. So it's really a great concept that was thought up from Marcia Gonzalez when she said these members are an extension of the staff. So we love using them for that, and they love it. They say finally they feel like they're needed again. All right. They motivate you through their experiences. All right. Who better to learn from someone that's not a doctor, that's not a nurse, that someone that went in that really walked in their shoes. Okay. So that's really important that we understand that. So those are avenues, and maybe they have tips of their own. Like if there's an amputee and they're getting blisters on their amputee leg or something like that, on the like, let's say the bottom half of the leg or the top, the mentor that been through it will be able to give them tips and shortcuts to take care of that. So that's really great. We're going to create something in the future, which is when you come to a care event, you will be paired. If you're a newbie, you will be paired with a mentor that's been there before to show you the ropes during the care event. So when you land there, you're not feeling like you're alone. So we will pair you up. You will go to the care event. They become your mentor during that time frame. And then if you want to keep that mentor when you come back, you can. So that's really great. And finally, the last part of mentorship, as far as the roles, when you mentored, 3, 6 months to a year, sometimes you become very good friends. And a lot of us are on here that they're very, very good friends, right? So with that said, we use that term, friend tours. They become friends. We still have you on the list as friend tours, but we don't administratively follow you anymore. That's a friendship that you guys are going to keep forever. So and we just keep it that way. So that's how we close it up on that. So that's our mission and vision. Like I said, they're volunteers, and you can volunteer for the rest of your life. You could give back for the rest of your life to the Blue if you want to. Thank you. Next slide. So we're going to go over today. We'll go over the slides, but in the workshops, we will go over these training modules, which you'll see here: building trust, setting goals, conversation techniques, deepening engagements. We do a lot of crosstalk, listening and recognizing mistakes in communication. So we're going over and cultural differences is really big too. So we have array. It's the workshop went from 8 hours to 12 hours, and it's very, very interactive. And we have some mentors here that went through it lately, the newer one, and later on they could give us their perspective on it. Next slide. Melissa, you're up.
Hi, everyone. Okay, so some different components. What we like to let you know is if you are seeking a mentor, we specifically take time. We have you fill out an application, and the application lets us know what you desire in a mentor. So some people have very specific requests, which is great. Some people they request general guidance. Some people request a female or a male. So we take that application, and Roger and Jose and I look at illnesses, injuries, interests. We try to get you a mentor who's nearby, but with COVID, that's kind of gone. We've kind of gone away from that now a little bit, but there's so many benefits to having a mentor, and a lot of times we don't even realize that we could use one or that we need one. But just encouragement and support. They share their experiences with you and can kind of lead you to resources and new ideas and ways of thinking. They can give you advice. They can just be a listening ear. They're trained to know how to listen appropriately and to ask the right questions. And they will help you set goals. And it's just a really, really good thing to have in your life. I think we all need mentors. So next slide. So you can expect you'll be matched, like I said, with someone who is similar. We cannot share, if you're a mentor, we cannot share information about the mentoree. They'll have to share that with you, but just know if you're paired with someone to be their mentor, we've done some extensive research to make sure that you're getting the best mentor and that you are the best mentor for them. Just share, give advice. I really like this open house because it's important for our mentors to know about all the different programs that AFW2 offers, like EIT and the caregiver program, which is very unique and wonderful. So this is what you can expect. Just encouragement, support, and just someone who has your back, someone who can offer shortcuts, who's been there before. Next slide. Jose?
Yes. How you doing? Thank you. So what we did, why we paired these two individuals, which is Blanca and Teresa Sellers, Blanca was looking for somebody that really was more in tune with warrior games. So she asked us and saying that she needed a mentor that would help her, and her goal was to make warrior games. So that was the main pairing on this one. So they were in Alaska. They're in the right location. They were both, Teresa was a wounded warrior that was at War Games in the prior year. So we thought right away of this pairing. So this is their perspective on the pairing and how they came together and enjoyed, and now they're Frenchers.
When I started coming to this program, I really didn't think I belonged, because I mean, after all, I just had cancer. So what did it, what I thought that the program was about was people that were, blown up and missing limbs and, and that sort of stuff. And once I realized that was not, that I did belong, that there was a lot of people that were in my same situation that could understand. For me, that's why I did it. I wanted to give back to what AFW2 has given me so much of.
Basically, I just reached out because I went to a care event in Omaha, and then I found out that you can actually get mentors. And I found out that there was actually somebody here that lived in Anchorage, of all places, and I was like, yes, please, because at the time I was really struggling to find any kind of resource to help me, and I specifically was interested in the high performance with the sports, and I wanted to be able to compete at trials and make the warrior games. And Teresa was fantastic meeting with me and mentoring me. Practically, anything that I needed help with, she was there. And I can't imagine that I would have made the team without her mentorship.
When they gave me Blanca, I was like excited because, one, she likes to swim. I'm not a good swimmer, and she's a swimmer. I'm like, oh, but that's my first reaction. My second reaction is like, wow, this could be a cool situation, because I mean, she knows how to swim, and I know how to swim, but she knows how to swim. So, I could learn. There's a lot of things that I could learn from her. So it gave me somebody to not only be accountable to, but it also gave me somebody to kind of hang out with. It gave me somebody to help stretch me and, I guess make me look different side of things, and think outside the box of how I could help someone else.
This was the first kind of relationship outside of active duty that made me still feel like a part of the Air Force. And it really, really hit home when I was like, Teresa's she's not doing this because her supervisor is telling her to do it, or that she has to get a bullet out of it, and put it on an OPR or whatever. Like, this is what she wants to do. She wants to help me, and she wants to call and check in on me. And that, meant the world to me, because it was really hard, with that transition, leaving the Air Force and feeling just kind of alone. But Teresa, you really did push me to do a lot of things in my recovery that if you would have told me before meeting you, I would have been like, you're out of your mind. And you took me flying. I mean,
yeah,
to get me in that tiny plane, like, God, I think it just goes beyond sports, and I think it goes beyond the training that we get at camps. It's really just you and I have figured out what we can do to help each other.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just an extension of the AFW2 and family that we've just inherited.
All right. So we like that video because it gives you the perspective from your fellow warriors. And we always say, sometimes we can tell you the information, but sometimes it hits home a little faster when you hear it from your fellow warriors. So we like that video. It definitely shows you, that mentorship is a give or take. So, right now I'm going to jump back into the slides, and I'm going to go over where RAMP fits best in your recovery. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into here. Give me just a second here. All right. So where RAMP fits best in your recovery. For a mentor, it could fit best in a variety of times. So when you're ready to share your experiences, it can be good for you. When you're ready to take someone under your wing, right, it can be good for you. When you're comfortable enough to be giving back to your fellow airmen, RAMP can fit best for you. So for a mentor, RAMP can fit in a variety of ways. For a mentoree, we always say that the sooner the better to assist you in your recovery. When you feel you need advice from someone with similar experiences, RAMP can be there for you and fit best in your recovery. When you feel like you just need someone to hear you out, I mean, how many times have we all been there where, we are going through our own struggles and we just need someone to listen, right? RAMP can provide that for you. RAMP can find someone who is a volunteer. They're not getting paid for this. They're a volunteer. They can come in and they can listen to you. And, they can get you to talk and share your experiences, and then they can share your experiences. And like I said, it's a give and take. You both are getting something out of it. So that is where RAMP can fit best in your recovery. I want to go over where and how. So where and how you can be a part of RAMP. In an in-person care event or in a virtual care event. And then something that RAMP started introducing is monthly mentor workshops, and we'll go over that in just a bit here. But you're not limited to just care events, to be a part of RAMP. You can contact your RAMP team, which is me, Melissa, and Jose, at any time if you'd like to be a part of RAMP. And I'm going to go over that in just a little bit here. So this is the how. This is how you can get in contact with RAMP. You can contact, like I said, our RAMP team, by phone, email, text, Facebook Messenger. We're available. We're available for you at any time. We can talk to you. You can join our RAMP Facebook group. On Facebook, we share a lot of information to our warriors that is vital. So you can be a part of RAMP there. You can also contact your RCC and non-medical case manager. They will be more than happy to share RAMP with you and get you in contact with us. And like I was saying earlier now, you can register for a care event, in person or virtual, and then our monthly mentor workshop. It's going to be here for you. We just started a new application process, and I want to share something with you guys here. So if you have a phone, if you're viewing this from a laptop and you have a phone, go ahead and take out your phone and scan one of those codes. Most iPhones have the built-in software within the camera that allows you to scan this QR code, and it'll bring up one of these applications here for you. Androids have the same thing as well. I know that because I'm always teasing Melissa because she refuses to get an iPhone. She's an Android. She's team Android all the way, but these work for her. So trust me, we've tested it out. It works. So you could scan your phone. If you want to become a mentor, scan the code on the left, right? Become a mentor right there and then. You can fill it out. If you want a mentor for yourself, if you feel you're in a point in your recovery that you feel it's best to have a mentor for yourself, you can scan the code and you can get yourself a mentor. You can fill this application out from your phone. And then old school, if you, let's just say for whatever reason, these codes don't work for you, you can go to our Wounded Warrior page, click on support programs, click on RAMP, and then you can request a mentor or become a mentor right from the RAMP page. So these are there for you. I'm going to pass it over to Melissa, and she's going to go a little bit more in depth into our social media.
Okay. Yeah, so yeah, we like those QR codes too, because you can just text them to a mentoree or a friend. It's super simple. So yeah, we have a closed Facebook group, AFW2 RAMP. We post daily motivations and themes. We poke fun at each other. We offer advice. We've had warriors hop on and ask like a specific question, and all of our mentors just come out of the woodwork and just offer advice or encouragement or resources or shortcuts. So it's about almost 600 people, over 600 people. Yeah, we do poke fun at Jose, Preston, a lot. But it's just a really great way to become connected to others. We have something every now and then. We'll do a poll that kind of asks people where they're located, and you can vote on your location, so that way you can see who else is in your area, so you can get connected that way too. So we highly encourage you to join, because it's just a really good way to stay connected and contact also Roger or myself or Jose. Next slide.
All right, I was trying to take myself off mute there. All right, so this right here is something else that we do. This is our mentor social hour. You could take down that meeting ID and password. It's the same every week. Almost every Wednesday, we have a mentor social hour at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. It's a lot of fun. It's basically a crosstalk environment, very, very casual, very informal. You know, we talk about everything. And we truly have talked about everything from, you know, VA benefits to, you know, things that your dogs do, right? You know, and one thing that we like to do at the very end is we'll show our pets. So you'll see, you know, that's a little clip, you know, of us showing our pets. That's my cat, Sonny. He's a pretty cool guy. But yeah, you know, we talk about everything. It's really fun. We've had, you know, newer warriors come on and, you know, just try to get a feel for what RAMP is. So if you have warriors that are new to AFW2 and, you know, they just want to get a feel for, you know, what we do and who we are, you could share this information. It's for them as well. It's for everybody. So yeah, you know, it's a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun on this. Like I said, take down the meeting ID, take down the password. It's the same every week. And same time, almost every week, you know, 3 o'clock Central Standard Time on Wednesdays is our mentor social. I'm going to pass the ball back to Jose. Go ahead. Sorry,
I just want to add, we do random tags too. So I just random tag time, and I just randomly tag mentors and mentorees. I'm not calling anybody out, but a lot of them really appreciate it because it's a reminder. But it's very casual, and people hop on in their pajamas. I mean, people have kids in the background. It's just a good time to connect and ask questions and see people you probably maybe haven't seen in a while. So we really enjoy it. Over to you, Jose.
Yeah, really love that part. If kids come on there with their parents, there's a rule that they have to tell us a joke. So it's really neat to hear the children's jokes when in that environment. And then we show our pets. We love that too. So that's a special moment. We do that every week on a Wednesday. So thank you. Next slide. Well, here's a mugshot again. It's myself, Melissa, Roger. You can contact us at any time. If you are wanting to become a mentor or need a mentor, we can assist. If you have any questions during the mentorship phase that you need help or assistance with, we will guide you. But again, when you want to become a mentor, we do get the recommendation from the non-medical care manager or the RCC. That's how we work together. We ensure that the member's ready to give, and because when they're mentoring, they need to be able to articulate back and forth, and they have to be ready for all the stuff that comes with it. So that's what the workshop help assist you in handling, and we really like that. And once once you feel like you need to take a knee, we'll go ahead and pull you off for a few months, and then we put you back on. Don't worry when you come to workshop. You're not a mentor yet. We ease you into the process. Okay. Next slide.
Oh, Jose, our office hours. We put our office hours on there. If you have any questions or concerns that you want to bring to the team, we're on every Tuesday and Thursday, or any other day as needed. That Zoom and that password is always the same as well. So you can take that down if you need to contact us and have that one-on-one with us. We're available for you.
Yeah, office hours is just like you stopping by the office and chatting with us. So we utilize those 2 days as office hours for an hour. So if you join us that way, I know most of you have my phone number, so you end up hitting me up that way. I have no problem with that. I have no issue at all, because that's the best way to handle getting me. And then, of course, our social hour, that's when individuals could contact us too. And then they usually say, can we talk to you afterwards? Yeah, we can. So that's our program. Very, very proud of this program. I started off back in 2011 and started off as a non-med. And then when Marsha said, hey, I would like you to take over the ramp from Tanya, because Tanya had the caregiver program, I said, yes, I would like to. And talked it over with Tanya and myself, and we were on our way of doing this, and really, really haven't turned back. So enjoy this immensely. We're doing some great stuff with workshops, and with roles and responsibilities of mentors are expanding. So it's just an exciting time with Walt and Marsha and Colonel Obert, just letting us have our way with this program and really enjoy doing it. So next, okay, questions. We have some mentors here. Hey, Preston, do you have anything to say? Or Greg? Putting you on the spot.
You go first, Greg.
Okay, so no problem here. Thanks, Melissa, for shooting that text and asked me to step in here. But I'll tell you what, this whole thing is awesome. Am I the one supposed to be talking, or did I hear the wrong name again?
No, you're good. Go ahead.
I'm
We got
good.
2 minutes.
Sorry, I've had this COVID thing and I can barely hear. But hey, this has been a pretty cool deal. I haven't officially, got into it yet. I've been attending some of the meetings. Roger sent me, we've done some training and all that. And I've been dragging my feet, honestly, but it's something I'm really anxious to get into, because I've heard such great reports from other folks that have been through the mentor program. And, when I talked to like Lance Chillingwater, his screen name and stuff, and some of the things you see that he's doing and some of the other mentors, it just blows me away at how much compassion they have and what they really put into it. So it's an inspiring program that I hope to only add my services to. And, I hope to learn from all the other ones out there. So I'm very excited.
Thank you, Greg. Danger powers.
Oh, well, I mean, I had a mentor who wasn't even a part of the program at all when I first got my illness. And I just remember how much support and how much that meant to me during those dark days of getting through the MEB process, not knowing what was going to happen and getting out of the military. And I just needed people to talk to, and I didn't have anyone who understood. And I remember that one person meant so much to me that that's all I want to do, is just be that for other people now. So and then the RAMP program gives me the ability to, I mean, it's not even a title. Like it just feels good to have a team to back you up doing something that you don't need credentials for. Like it helps to have the training, right? And you should have it, because it gives you the tools that you need to effectively do it better. But I mean, you're just being there for someone. Like that's all it is. And I really appreciate what the team has done for so many people, and myself included. So that's all that RAMP means to me.
Thank you, Preston, and welcome back. And you're knocking down some doors and doing some great stuff. So thank you. Very proud of you. I feel like a proud father half the time when I see everybody on here. I'm getting out there. Moses was my first child. So I just want to go ahead and tell you guys thank you.